Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Scrimbucks Week 1 episode. We had our preseason last week. We're in Week 1 now of CGL Season 9. With me, I've got Miratani down below and Tritonz that way to my right.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show, guys. Duke's back for another week. And I've got Tritonz here, special guest. So we talk about some stuff.
Hello, T3.
Yeah, talk about T3.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I mean, with Tritonz here, he, as we talked about last week, I almost said last year. Last week, we've had a bunch of people move up from Tier 2 into Tier 3 into the Tier 3 scene. A lot of rookies this time. Tritonz is actually one of them. He's played in other leagues, but as for CGL, he's moved on just to Tier 3 this season from Frey's Warriors last season. And
yep.
Yeah. So and should know, he was a finalist last year. He was they came in second place for Tier 2. So it's pretty good.
I was kind of a finalist, I was stuck in traffic for most of it, but
you were there.
I played a couple maps.
Yeah, you played a map. Pure wins your interview? I don't know. Shut up, man. Anyways. What was I doing? I don't remember. Fuck. So anyway, Tritonz, what's it like moving up to Tier 3 from Tier 2? Just like the pace and the gameplay and stuff like that.
I mean, I would definitely say like it's more like teamwork oriented in T3 and T2. Like a lot of you can kind of just carry purely based on mechanical skill, which is kind of why like Frey's last year we literally ran hog ball and it worked so well is because we just all basically played individually and nobody could stop us mechanically. But I mean towards the end of the season, like playoffs and stuff like that, last season we were scrimming a lot of T3 teams. We kind of realized that like the stuff that we were doing then wasn't going to work in T3. But yeah, especially like moving to Rory Hori and BA, I had to learn a lot because, like I said, the game is a lot faster. There's a lot more teamwork involved. Like in T2, I could just one trick Ana into everything and be fine. But in T3, it's basically bab or die. I mean, yeah, I would say that's probably the biggest thing is kind of just learning how to play as a team more, learning your individual specialties. Being okay with being benched a map or two, like say if your character isn't the strongest and someone else is. I think that's the biggest thing.
All right, so you mentioned BA. So after the phrase I want to say phrase arc of your career, I guess, you moved into Roy Hori and you went to that team with Ink, with Skoweed, with Flamin. Am I missing anyone else that you brought with you?
No, that was. I mean, Dark was on the team briefly, but he had some IRL stuff going on, so he couldn't play. But
right.
But yeah, those three.
So yeah, so it was 4 of you all came up. Do you think that would probably made it better, transitioning to Tier 3, that you had your Tier 2 teammates with you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like me, Ink, and Flamin have been playing together for, I don't know, well over a year now. So I mean, we already had that synergy. Yeah, we were playing with Purple Panther too, and he was a lot of help, a lot of good kind of word from him. Gives a lot of good feedback and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Skoweed was on the team for a little bit. He ended up getting banned over some stuff, but Yeah, that I mean, that's kind of where I met Titan too, and I've been with Titan ever since on all my teams, and yeah.
Right. So yeah, so like you guys went from second place in Tier 2 CGO to third place in BA. It
Yep.
was it really just Purple Panther like carrying you guys?
No, I mean, no. I mean, if you can ask anybody that played in BA, Ink was an absolute stud, especially in playoffs. He went absolutely off on the Doomfist. Purple Panther did help a lot. Flamin actually played really, really, really well in playoffs. Titan did his thing. Unfortunately, I was in the hospital for about a month during playoffs. I only got
Mm-hmm.
to play like the first playoff game, and then I was in the hospital for the rest. But I mean, Zombies did a really good job of stepping in, and yeah, I mean, like I said, I honest to God think if I was there, that we probably could have. I don't know about won it because Lemonade was a really good team, but I think we could have made it to finals for sure.
Right. And then what other tournament? Or I guess you guys we also played in CCC together on Fire
Yep.
Nation. And that was essentially the same exact team as Frey's, right?
Um. Yeah. Just a few additions like you, Josh, Stars on the team.
Right. Josh, Star,
Um.
me, Pancake. I believe that was it.
Yeah, and Pancake. Yep.
Yeah.
Everything else is the exact same though.
Yeah. So I mean, how would you I mean, you already talked about this, but like is there any real world comparison from between moving up? Like I like to say at least in the states we have JV and varsity sports. It's a lot similar to that, like moving up a tier, I guess, in like high school
Oh yeah,
sports.
yeah,
Would you
100%. Because
call it
like I
similar?
said, I played a bunch of sports in high school and stuff like that. It's the exact same. Like I said, you go from playing JV where the game's really slow. It's a lot of basic stuff. People just learning the game. To when you get to a new tier, it's a lot better understanding of the game. People know what they want to run. People know how to run it well. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good comparison, I would say.
All right. Duke, you got anything?
Um, not okay. No, I don't have anything in particular as of now. But I'll get back to it if I ever have anything that crosses my mind.
Right. Yeah, classic Duke moment. Try and do you have anything to add? I don't know.
Thanks, man.
About the move up thing?
Yeah, just playing in tier 3 now. I mean, I guess we should talk about your new team. That would make sense. Yeah, good job. Good job, Munch.
Oh yeah.
So you're on Lucky 13
Yeah.
now,
So yeah,
right?
I'm on Hearts.
Goldhound brought you guys
Um.
in, kind of last second.
Yep.
I know that all too well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, like so I really had no plan of playing CGO because, like you said, you know, I was planning on deploying. I'm in the military. I
Yeah.
was planning on deploying, but ended up getting canceled. And Ink had no intention of playing CGO just because he was kind of tired of it all. But I kind of convinced him to come play. Then obviously, Flaming my little puppet came and followed me, and then Titan as well. And then we kind of just built up from there. We played really really well with like Shadow and Titans because obviously they're both excellent in what they do.
Hmm.
Shadow ended up, you know, kind of getting busy with like college and stuff like that, and didn't want to play anymore, so he left, which is when we picked up Titan. But now that Titan's got a
We also
3 week
have Keed.
suspension, yeah, and we do have Keed. He
Brought
just
Keed
moved
over from
into
Atlas.
college, so
Yeah.
yep.
Very excited to see Keith play this season.
If he can get his
Heard
internet
good things.
figured out,
Classic.
get that college internet. But yeah, he's a beast. But yeah, Titan since Titan is
Yeah.
got the ban hammer for 3 weeks. Shadow is coming back to play for us for at least a few weeks, so
Nice. So it's
really
wait,
exciting.
is Shadow playing DPS or is Flamin playing the DPS?
Flaming's playing DPS.
Okay,
Oh, interesting.
that's what I had to figure out. So I was gonna say I know Shadow's got the Torbjorn. I don't know about the rest of his DPS how they filter out in tier 3.
Yeah. Nah, Flaming's been practicing you know, even when we were in CCC, he was practicing a bunch of DPS, and
Yeah.
he's a good fill while Titan's gone. So
Oh yeah, definitely. Um. So you plan on? You said you were in the military. What's that like? You know, balancing. I mean, I guess it's like balancing a normal work life with console Overwatch, but what's it just like in the military? I guess.
So fortunately, I'm on my way out. I'm actually about to be moving back down to Florida here in a couple weeks. I actually just finished on my tour, but I mean, like you said, it's kind of it's basically just the same as having like a regular job. The only difference is like I get a lot of weird hours sometimes. Like my schedule changes a lot, so there's a lot
Hmm.
of times where I just all of a sudden can't make things. But other than that, as long as because I've been the captain for basically every single team I've been on, so it's kind of easier for me, so I can just kind of schedule around my schedules. Because a lot of the guys that have been on my team are in college and stuff like that, so they have freer schedules than I do. But
Right.
that's
Yeah.
been pretty easy.
That definitely helps.
Yeah, I missed quite a few scrims on Rory Hori because I wasn't the captain on that team. But when I'm able to schedule my own scrims, it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. That's basically anything I had. If Chat or Duke have anything they want to ask Tritonz.
Yeah, I have one thing.
Yeah.
It's a little. Okay, it's from Tier 2 finals last season. And I
Mhm.
saw Flamin, because like Flamin, I saw Flamin play main tank as well. Was that like planned, or
So
was he
Flamin
like
has
a main
never
tank?
been a he's never been a main tank player, which is why we played ball hog. But
Oh,
we
okay, okay.
didn't have a main tank. We had him and Marvin is a hog one trick.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And so
makes
yeah,
a little bit
we
more
kind of just
sense.
played what worked for us basically. And then I mean he did play a lot of Rhine too, which is kind of how we learned Rhine. And then it kind of worked when we were on Rory Hori because like I said, we played a lot of diva ball stuff too, so we could just be on that ball again. But yeah, he's not a main tank player.
Okay. So
Right.
does he like bounce between? Is he just bouncing between like off tank and like DPS this season right now?
Yeah, pretty much. He had
Okay.
planned on being on off tank, but the stuff that kind of happened with Titan, he's just gonna play DPS and kind of see how that goes for the next few weeks.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, and also we should talk about Ink transferring over to main tank.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, very.
How
I've always been.
I know Ink's a fun guy. He's very fun to to play with, be around. How has it been in scrims with him on, locking the Reinhardt, locking the ball?
Honestly, I actually prefer him on main tank because you know how he is. He's very energetic. He calls a lot. It's actually great having somebody that can actually shot call on main tank.
Right.
He's very aggressive, and I'm an aggressive support, so it works out a lot. And we also have Titans, who's I think, along with like probably CJ Cool, is probably the best main supports in T3. So I think we do a good job of helping Ink out, playing in a really aggressive style. So I like it.
Okay. And then yeah, that's pretty much. I can't think of anything else. I'm a great host. Don't worry.
Let's see. Oh yeah. So okay. So I haven't really heard anything because like I was looking at Keith's LFT before when I first saw him. It said like, does he play hit scan for you guys or flex DPS? Like, because I'm still kind of like up in the air about that. I'm still a little confused about that.
So he is traditionally a hit scan player, but he's been working a lot on his flex DPS just because we have Titan, and I think Titan is the best hit scan in T3. He's been running a lot of like the Sims and the Torbs, and he's been working on his Genji and his Doom and stuff like that too. So
Okay. So he's just like okay. So he just like, pretty much plays everything.
exactly, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's okay. But I mean, yeah, they're still there because I know he played a lot of hit scan on Atlas and on Event Horizon Pandorum and VA last 2 seasons.
Yep.
I mean, that was mainly because he was paired up with Thornton's and then Cam, who's a fair one trick. So
Yeah, true.
it's a lot. Yeah, he just kind of slotted into that hit scan role very easily. So yeah, I guess if he is a flex DPS, we've never really been able to see it.
I would say he is traditionally a hit scan player, but he's just been kind of like fit the needs of the team. He's been working a lot on his flex DPS.
Fair enough.
Mm, okay. Yeah, because I also remember Lucky Titan playing like a really good Mei. But then again,
Yeah,
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Titan is our
Uh,
May player, but
okay.
if he's on May, usually Keed will be or on hit scan, because Keed's McCree's also disgusting.
Right.
And, yeah, whatever Titan says in the chat, it's not true.
Yeah,
He's definitely the
I'm
May player.
ignoring it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
don't worry. I'm ignoring it. I already have it
Yeah.
blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I played against him before when he was in the I do believe it was like Lemonade Trials. We played against them and his May was really annoying.
Yeah,
Like,
he played a lot of mid when we were on Rory Hori and Fire Nation, so
yeah, it's
yeah,
really
to
good.
it.
All right. Tango. Yeah, Reborn. We already talked about the Friday the 13th Titans asset incident. Very scary. So let's move on to the next. Also, Upriser said, "Do y'all not prep questions for your guest, Lamau?" Who the hell do you think I am? Anyways,
Real.
He ever met Munching?
you think I prep things? Okay, buddy.
Dude texted me 15 minutes ago and asked if I wanted to be on the show.
To be
What?
fair, I could have prepped something, but I woke up like,
Yeah, Duke also
yeah,
woke up
just
15
woke
minutes
up.
ago.
6 o'clock. Wake up, smile.
All right, so we're gonna move on here to we're gonna do a recap of last week's games. I'll send the link in the chat if you wanna, or you can watch stream trends, whichever you wanna do.
Yep.
Where's the chat? There it is.
I gotta sit up.
So
I look at the chat.
I've color coded a few of these as to just say like what had happened, but I want to just point out some notable upsets. And some scores we also don't know, so please report your scores. That way we can figure it out. It'll be a lot easier for me, a lot easier for everyone else. Also, thank you, Titan and CYO for subbing. But anyways, last week some notable upsets were Mob Mentality beat Cosmic when we all thought Cosmic was gonna win. I guess you could say that GTA just kind of carried him. Maybe just GTA diff. Not too sure what happened. I'll have to go back and look. Lucky 13 won. Like, I think you're right. Yeah, you guys won. Everyone thought they would.
Yeah, we won.
What happened? Rehydrated Esports.
How easy was that game?
Yeah, that's also true.
Without kind of disrespecting the other team, it was pretty easy. We were down to the starter and we still won pretty easily. Yeah, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to disrespect them, but they're a pretty low SR team. So
Right.
Yeah, because I remember Arcane definitely has pieces, but I don't think they're like gonna find a way to make them work at all. Especially
they
since
had
last season they
their
weren't very
flex
good.
DPS player was decent, but he's like the only really player that I remember.
Venton?
Yeah, Vin.
Yeah, because he plays main Pharah, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I remember from him last season. Like he was one of their better pieces. That I'm pretty sure.
yeah, he was playing
Duck is on that roster?
Pharah and Junk, and he was playing pretty well.
Okay. That's good to know. So the next upset we had was Rehydrated actually revamped their roster after Just Profit got banned, and I believe I believe they revamped it for this game. But either way, Rehydrated beat Tribulation Retribution. I believe it was 3-0. I said that earlier, or was it 3-1? Let me find the score.
I think you said 3-1.
It was 3-1. Rehydrated won. So a lot of us thought this Trib roster would be good. They probably still are good, but Rehydrated definitely looked weaker, in my opinion.
To be honest, Rehydrated, just like I didn't realize that they rebuilt their roster, and also I just thought this team was terrible like at the beginning of the season.
But don't they have like a really low like average SR?
They did. Then they were like, yeah, we're just gonna like pick up the good pieces of Fury, and then K2, he's pretty funny. And then they got Don't Fix, who's currently like 3792. I could have sworn he peaked like 3900, but no, this roster is now actually pretty strong, like to the point where I'd actually put them in like a solid B.
Neat.
Which is kind of annoying because JVet's on this roster. But hey, good job, guys.
Yeah. The next upset we had was No One versus Candace. Candace was essentially a bunch of tier 2 move-ups. I assume they're all really good friends. Because I know a few of the names and they looked similar to old, not Guardians, Darkness in tier 2. So I'm assuming they were all good friends and they moved up to tier 3 together. Really a low SR team, and they beat No One 3-2.
This makes me so sad.
I mean, it is 2 move-up teams, right? Technically, no one didn't add any pieces. It was their entire tier 2 lineup that they just moved up. I believe, unless they added, I think they added Exo, maybe. But then again, Exo was also, they added Exo and Waffles, who are also tier 2 move-ups.
Yeah, weren't they from CCC?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess Candace had that like hit scan player, and I guess they just don't know how to deal with the hit scan player. That and no one's flex support is probably one of the weaker ones in the league, even if they are like a 3600 cap hit or like 3400. I don't know.
Burrito is
I don't
definitely better at the main support role than I would say he is.
Does no one still have Does no one still have Autumn Canvas?
No, Autumn is not playing for them
no.
actually. I believe Autumn quit. They have Madleyan this season.
Okay, so that would make sense though, because
Autumn
I know
is definitely
at least
the carry
last
player.
year, Autumn, yeah. I mean, Burrito is really, really good too, but it's kind of hard to carry his main support sometimes. So.
And yeah, and I think Avian's pretty funny too. I think he's one of the better off tanks, at least in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what other people's experiences are, but from my experience playing against him, he's actually really good.
Yeah.
He's solid. I've heard good things about Waffles though.
I've heard he's like he plays far,
He's like
Genji, Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
A real Bastion main in tier 3.
Hey,
Amazing.
Macer Doge, you're on Candace. I know that name. How did your game go? If you can tell us.
Wait, is Dekenji or
Dekenji is
Burrito
on no
playing?
one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know are they main support? Because like I know they're like a Mercy Ana player.
Hey.
So I can't really tell where to put them.
Tier 3, you literally
So-
did not wake up. I pinged you like 3 times. Anyways.
Blur, who are you?
Alright. Oh well. Anyway, the next upset we had was Tribulation losing the Renegades. We all had Trib winning.
Yeah, I
let's
actually
see.
saw the codes for this one, and it was, ugh.
Were they close maps?
Really, yeah, it was close, like really close. Like honestly, Renegades would have lost if they didn't get like a 4-man EMP bomb off. And overall, it was just the Sky and Sideshow. Just they were definitely doing work.
Right.
I kind of think that's like the story of their whole team. I mean, obviously Treb is a beast, but I think their DPS are going to carry them really, really hard.
Yeah, I think Treb's really good, or Treb's good. I think Pure is going to be pretty decent on the main support role. But it's just their main tank and their flex support position, which kind of are important.
So
Yeah.
Side is still the best player I've ever played in T3. Like gone against, like he's the most oppressing player that I've played against.
Yeah, no, we served him recently, and he is very, very annoying to play against.
Like, I mean, you guys know Ink. Ink is super cocky. He won't ever admit anybody's good, but he has a ton of respect for Side. Like, Side's the only player that he says, like, in T2 that actually gives him problems.
I have been in the party when
Yeah.
when we've scrimmed or played Side, and it was not fun.
But yeah, Tribulation Tier 3, I'm very conflicted on the roster because I know that, like, they have their main tank is like Polter or something. Or ATC Fast. I don't know who their main tank is. It's like Polter, I think. Apparently, from what I'm looking at, Duncan plays Winston and Ball because their Rhine player or their main tank player is like, I guess they can't play Winston Ball, so I guess Duncan plays that. Unless
Don't they have Solar? Oh, no, Solar's on Ren. I got you.
for Tribulation.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they have their main tank player play Zarya, and they just can't play Diva comps, I guess,
Right.
unless Duncan needs to. But Duncan does not look very strong on main tank, specifically the dive ones, I guess. And like their tank line just is very like misguided.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because Duncan is really, really good on that Diva.
Yeah, like
If
his
he's having to
Diva and
play
Sigma
main
are
tank,
really good.
yeah, that really sucks.
But like, I don't understand why he's playing Monkey. They should just like, it's better if you have your coaches, which they have a bunch of, They just have them
Yep.
teach their main tank player monkey and ball. That's a way easier way to approach it instead of having your 3900 off tank player play main tank because
Yeah,
he does not do it very well.
yeah, I remember I talked to Quest the other day, and he was kind of saying that same thing. He was at one of their scrims, like trying to coach, and he said like they were having problems with main tank and stuff like that. So
Their support line is really good though. It's pretty consistent, but like neither of them like try to make like game changing plays. Like they're both just kind of like there, and just like they're just there. I guess if that
yeah,
makes
just
sense.
passive supports.
Yeah, and their DPS. I knew this was going to be a slight issue, but QZ, he's really good at the Hanzo. I noticed he did get the better of Sky sometimes, but like overall,
Yeah.
their DPS lines like they're both hit scan players or like well-known hit scan players. I don't really know QZ is like a flex DPS. Trib supports Ganai or is it Ganai? Regardless,
Yeah.
it's Ganai and Brook. Uh, and yeah, their DPS lines like they're both like well-known hit scan players. Like Corgi, he's been known for like a really strong Widowmaker,
Yep.
and QZ has been known for like the McCree and the Ash specifically.
I remember
I just
I played
don't
QZ
see double hit scan.
for a
just
little bit
working
in
out.
BA, and I remember his tracer was pretty solid too. I don't know why they
Yeah,
would run
I
like a
think-
tracer hit scan type thing.
I mean, honestly, yeah, just play ball with.
Nice. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to play ball with like the Ash Tracer, that might be good. I think that's the route he wanted to take. That, if I had to guess.
Yeah, like I said, because I played with QZ, and I remember his tracer was really strong. So, and I know Corgi's a solid hit scan, so
Yeah.
I feel like that
definitely.
if they just ran that with the ball comp, I think they'd be fine.
Yeah, just running like ball poke with Sigma,
Yep.
and then just like Tracer Ash with pocket. Yeah, like honestly, like Mercy Zen, ball Sig, and then Tracer Ash. That works the majority of the maps, aside from maybe.
Yep.
If they just play to their strengths, then they will get far. But if not, then I don't know.
I think they're probably struggling from the same thing a lot of teams are struggling with. Just there's not many main tanks to get, so
That's true.
Yeah, they just
Main tank
they just
market.
teach Poulter like ball and Winston, they should be fine. But
yeah, true.
not that just stick to what they're good at, I guess.
Yeah. The next game that I think we need to talk about, probably the Primal Warriors game, Duke. I mean, not big of an upset because three of us thought Primal Warriors were gonna beat it
Oh,
To Redacted.
I'm so sad. Why are you doing this to me?
because I can. You agreed to be on the show.
I know, but I was so happy for Primal Warriors. I was like, hey, maybe this is American Eye Dirty. But no, it looks like they let me down, unless Redacted is just that good. But I'm a...
Is Redacted
I'm
a
a hoper.
PlayStation team?
No,
I
Redacted.
think so.
Yeah, Redacted is a PlayStation
Oh,
team.
they're next. Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
It'll be interesting to see kind of some of these PlayStation teams because I don't really know like any of them.
Oh, exactly.
I heard
Yeah,
Solar
like-
was good, but they lost, so I don't know.
Which one?
Wait, who?
I heard Solar, the PlayStation team. I heard they were pretty good, but I mean they just lost in their preseason game, so
Solar.
You mean
or not
Sirens?
Solar, sorry, Cosmic.
Oh, Cosmic. Yeah. yeah.
Cosmic.
Yeah.
They might be good.
I mean, I was doing some looking around. I mean, on both these rosters, Mob Mentality and Cosmic. Mob Mentality, the only good piece is like GTA, and
GTA.
don't get me wrong, he's a really good hit scan player. They also have a 3600 off tank player, whose like two heroes are like Eva and Mercy. So,
Perfect.
and they're currently like 3200.
What more could you need?
Yeah.
No,
That's rough.
like considering that Cosmic lost to that,
Yeah,
makes
that's
me
true.
really sad.
Yeah, like I said, because that's one of the stronger PlayStation teams I'd heard about. So
I've heard El
Nice.
Fuego and who were those? Who's the other ones? El Fuego and Shiva.
I do think Shiva won Tier 2 last season, and I don't know if it's the same roster or most of the same roster.
My idea is just I think they're just good at scouting the org, so
That's true.
maybe
A very
that's
good
kind of
rent
like
org
my.
could definitely, you know, do that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe them. Oh, Hyperion as well. I heard Hyperion's okay.
Well, Fuegos, they're like effective SR for their team is pretty low, but I've heard they're really good. So
Yeah. Let's see. What team were we talking about? What's the next one? I'll try. That was Primal Warriors. Haha, they lost. Anyway, what was the Shiva game? I actually don't know if that one was recorded. Shiva versus.
I don't.
Oh,
so.
Shiva versus Nitro X. Shiva won 3-2.
Yeah, my prediction was actually right. Let's
I
go.
believe. Yeah, and I did that backwards. I had too much faith in Desero. I still rate him really good, and I thought maybe he'd be able to pull it out. But
I don't even know who any of the Shiva players are, and I
Me
got
neither.
it right.
yeah,
But yeah, I rated Nitro really, really well. Like, I actually think their roster is really good on paper, especially. But like, I've also heard that there's some issues going on in Nitro right now.
oh yeah,
Like a lot. Like, understandably why they like to the point where I understand why they lost type of issues.
mm.
But yeah, no, Nitro. If everybody's on their game, they're like a top 10 team.
That
is it
makes
just like
sense.
they're just having like scheduling issues?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's their main tank player, Creepy Cloud, who is like one of the better main tanks this season. I feel.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because if you don't have your main tank, your whole flow for your team is off.
Wait a
so.
second. Did Data Demons win? No, Data Demons did not win. Fuck.
Yeah, would they lose?
Notorious
They lose
Noobs.
3-0?
They lost 3-0 to Notorious Noobs.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yo, T3 News Network, if you're listening, try to tell you.
That Demon's top 10 team.
Top 10 team. Top, what was it? Top 5? Top 6?
There were six.
Top-
Top 6 team? Oh, I mean, Lucky 13 kind of
Hey.
sucks, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's true. We're bad.
Real.
Trob. Who's Dog Champ?
They're the worst parts of a great team. Anyway.
Yeah.
Other than that, Team A versus Relentless. We didn't actually get to see that one. You know, that was my game of the week. They couldn't decide on a date for the preseason, so they just decided to forfeit both sides. Unfortunately.
Oh, can we talk about the Ignition Blaze versus Deathwish game?
Oh, we could, yeah. So Blaze
So,
beat
'cause-
Deathwish 3-1 in 5 maps. And what's his name? Nickwick came in chat and said Deathwish threw because they thought it was first of 4, not best of 3.
Yes, my guy.
Or best of
We all
4,
believe you.
not first of 3. So, but they did come into my DMs immediately after the game, like after map 4, and they're like, "Wait, do we have to play map 5?" And I go, "Yeah. If no one's at 3 maps, then yeah." Because it was 2-1 after map 4.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense, but it definitely.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I got
why would they even throw? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
a few things that I saw about this game. One, Stiggy kind of popped. Stiggy's a pretty solid off tank this season. I feel like he's done nothing but really impress me. Deathwish. This roster makes me really sad. They run a bunch of really ugly and messy comps, and it just doesn't work.
Join Deathwish? That's Spaghetti's team, right? Yes. It's Lords.
Yeah, so they have Light Spaghetti and Amore who are really, really, really good. I think they're both really good players, like super underrated. But the rest of the roster is kind of like
Right.
Scrimbucks them before, and
Yeah, I had Deathwish pretty high. Like I was like, every time I was getting this roster, I thought they were really good. But then again, looking back on it, it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm just overrating them. And considering I actually rated Deathwish like around the same level of Blaze, and they lost 3-1.
Yeah.
It's quite sad.
No, yeah. And then I believe that's pretty much all the games. No, we need like the important ones. We need to talk about the other ones. Really, just a roll or a 3-0. I guess that also includes a roll. But if we're gonna move on to the week 1 games now, the ones that actually start counting, I'll put those up on screen. I've chosen my games of the week that I've forwarded to the stream team. It's going to be Cosmic versus Arcane. I think that'll be the best matchup in Division 1. No One versus Tidal. Just two long-standing orgs, right? Ruby versus Unity. I think that's pretty much the best. I don't like being biased towards my teams. I'll tell you what. But I do think that's just going to be the best match in that division that week.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm very scared of the Ruby game because KGB's on it, and I know he's going to give me shit if I lose this game.
Of course. Everyone's
like, I'm never going to hear... Yeah, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
And then for Division 4 is Nitro versus Relentless. I think Relentless is a really good team, and I just want to see them play. Like an actual game, because they got forfeited last week.
Relentless is Matey's team, right?
Both Ignition versus Inferno games. No, Uprising. I don't like being biased towards my team, and I think the Relentless game versus Nitro will be good, if not better, in the Blaze versus Chaos game.
Oh, Hyperion versus Shiva. I'm actually very excited for that one.
Yeah, 2 PS4 teams. By the way, Duke, do your predictions. Smile.
Oh, okay.
Do them live.
So am I just starting from top to bottom, I assume?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say it. Just write it in the sheet. Tritonz, what were you saying?
Oh.
I was asking, Relentless is Matey's team, right?
That is Matey's team, yeah.
Okay.
I really just want to see them play. I think they may have dropped a few players. Relentless, 2 to 3. But I believe they have mostly...
You want me to type mine in as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want to be the guest.
Right.
Yeah, they have pretty much the same core. Matey, Raven, B5 Phone, Randy, Dragon. I don't know who their who their main support is. I'm not sure.
For who?
Relentless.
Oh, the main support's... Wait.
I know it was Race. Matey might be in chat. Someone might be in chat.
Oh, yeah, they left.
Yeah,
the
Race
roster.
left the roster, so I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure it was, I think,
I
Dragon.
just scrimmed them yesterday. I can't even... No, Dragon's their flex support.
Yeah, Dragon plays flex support.
Oh. Wait, what? Ew. No. Okay, let me see. Blue Horizon. Wait, who's Blue Horizon?
Yes. PS14.
I'll just put 1-3, I guess. I have the
Also-
obvious answer for this one.
Also, we had to point out that Big Duck Energy is most likely dropping out of the tournament,
Oh, yeah.
which is
I
unfortunate
think,
because they have the best logo.
I think San Antonio Shook is dropping out, too. I think I saw something...
I think so.
in
I'm not.
TGO,
Yeah, I'm
like,
not too sure
chat.
about that as well. But I know that they have like 3 players.
The last answer is
They're trying to rebuild, but I'm not too sure.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna... Yeah. Oh, I could just... El Fuego versus Rehydrated.
Yeah, I'm going for the PlayStation team.
Yeah, I am too. Notorious Noobs.
Title 2, maybe? What was that up for? You think Title might drop out?
Just-
I haven't heard anything about that. No, they had 6. I looked earlier. Title Maelstrom? Maelstorm? No, it's just Strum. Okay, good. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6. You cannot count.
Oh,
on
they have...
them.
they have 6 now? Yeah, I checked last night and they had like 5. I was like, oh.
They do have 3 DPS players. Oh no. Wait.
Zombies...
Catalyst moved over to Title.
Whoa!
I guess rip Data Demons then. Hold on, gotta change my score.
R.I.P. Data Demons.
R.I.P. Data Demons. I think they lose now.
You know what? I have some faith. I'm gonna give them 1-3.
So that's actually an interesting roster now, if we want to talk about it a little bit. I guess this puts Blackest back on main tank.
I think this will just be a tank bowl. I'm just gonna put 2-3.
I'll let you finish up your action. But it's looking like a tank line of Blackest and Godflict, Spoops, Zombies, DPS,
Why did it just change to a D?
and then Lucio's Boop and Swift Catalyst as their supports.
Oh, Lucio's Boop. I'm pretty sure like a solid 3k main support.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they still have lots of room. They could still pick up a 3600 player.
Oh yeah, I definitely see that happening later. Like 35s,
Yeah.
just swimming
I mean,
around.
spoops and zombies are good. Good pickups if they need more depth. I mean, I'm sure we can find a Junkrat player
I'd
here
say
or
pick
there.
up a solid flex DPS.
Yeah. I'm sure we can find a Junkrat player.
As of right now, they really don't have one. Nobody versus. Nope. You know what? No, I still believe.
Still believe in Data Demons or what? Oh, and Primal Warriors.
Primal
Okay.
Warriors.
I mean, nobody is not that great. I don't think, right? What do we do if the other team we're trying to
don't know.
schedule a game
I
never responds? Take it up with conflict resolution.
Also, spam all of their players' DMs
That too.
until one of them
100%.
answers.
Yeah, if the
That's what I
captain's
did
not
with,
responding, go
nobody.
to
Just make-
coaches.
Just make them hate you.
And if the coaches isn't responding, just start DMing players. It's the easiest way to
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
their fault for not responding. You know what? It's gonna make a lot of my players are gonna give me crap for this, but I don't care. San Antonio shook.
Pepe left.
I think it'll be funny.
What?
Alright, dude.
Hold
Alright,
on.
Duke.
Duke might be.
San Antonio shook runs tier 3.
Duke might be. What's it? A little bit too tired for his own meeting.
Maybe. Wait, okay. So I'm looking now. Inferno Chaos versus Blaze. Not gonna lie, I haven't really.
Wow, I haven't been paying attention to your other team.
Not really.
Nice.
They've just been kind of doing their own thing, and they've been kind of prospering. I'm
Classic.
happy for them. Also, I don't look at that team because Blur's on it, and Blur's mean.
That makes enough sense.
I can't see Twitch chat right now, but I'm pretty sure he's calling me stupid or something.
Preser says it's an easy 3-0 for Blaze. That's what
I
I'm
wouldn't
reading.
say that.
And then he said Duke, you're shit. Blur said Duke, you're shit.
Yeah, that's what I assumed that he'd say something like that. Don't peek. Wait, isn't Don't Peek that 3200 PS4 team?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I'm still saying P1. Okay, Hyperion versus Shiva. I'm actually very excited for this roster, so I'm gonna go with 3. I'm a believer in Shiva. Team A, 3-0, Team A on top.
is also the 3200 team. Yeah. So
Team
that's
A
our
on top.
predictions for this week. Do I have a week? No, I don't have the next week's up yet. Okay, good. So we'll see how those turn out. Probably bad, knowing us. Or maybe they're good. I mean, my bet is that all of Triton's are going to be correct, and then all of us
This is
will
true.
just be wrong. Be really
Never
funny.
wrong.
Yeah, it'll be really freaking funny.
Like I said, I don't know like anything about the PlayStation team, so I just kind of
Yeah.
guess basically. So
Yeah, definitely. Alright. That's going to be it for the predictions. Now we're going back to camera mode so everyone can see Triton's beautiful picture. Same with Duke's beautiful picture in my face.
I just realized Chris is like giving us the middle finger.
Oh, definitely.
Why did you choose that one?
That's the one I had.
I'm gonna give you a better one.
No, I don't really care.
Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it like that. It's character.
And in the next segment of our show, before we close it out, 45 minutes in, that's pretty good. Need a face reveal for Duke? Duke smells. You don't want to see him. Is Skipper's Player of
No.
the Week brought to you by, I think we said it was Monopoly Plus, not last week? Yeah.
Yeah, Monopoly Plus.
Skipper's Player of the Week brought to you by Monopoly Plus. He told me it was going to be RT Tritonz. from
Yo,
2013.
Skipper said that?
Yeah, Skipper said it was you.
Shout out Skipper.
Don't know why. I trying to figure out what the fuck you did last week.
You played the game
Yeah. I guess you just
really
played.
well, I guess.
Fuck
I'll just
did
be
you guys-
playing.
Who did you guys play?
If it's not me, I'm
You guys played
alright.
Arcane. You
keeping-
won.
Keeping Titan from getting permabanned.
Yeah, that's probably it. The great Titan's ass incident of Friday the 13th. That's so funny that it happened that day.
That was great. It was a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, Munchie. You know, if I would have ever thought that would have actually amounted to anything, I would have told them not to do it. I just thought it was hilarious because it was after the scrim, everything was done, and then all of a sudden,
Right.
he gets a message saying he's banned, and we're like, what?
Yeah. That's definitely it. Definitely happened. You know.
I'm glad CGL was kind of able to reduce that a little bit.
Yeah.
So
So you said you signed Shadow temporarily, and then when?
yeah,
Okay.
Neat.
Shadow's really
hopefully, yeah, I love Shadow. He's one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. He's a beast. But hopefully Keith's internet gets figured out and he can get back on. We can get him back and running. But last couple of scrims we've had, he's just been lagging out at an insane amount. So we shall see.
Classic. And without that, are you to take questions from chat? If you guys have any questions for Tritonz, questions for Duke, questions for me about week 1, preseason, anything like that, we'll answer them really quickly before I've got to go. Before any of these guys got to go.
I don't have to go anywhere.
That was Stream Elements. That wasn't chat. Unfortunate.
Baited, you idiot.
For real. I don't even have merch. I don't know why that's still there.
Hey man, can I buy some merch?
You can buy the Toby shirt. Easton, did I
Buy
play?
it.
Easton, you got rolled by munching ball. I don't think you understand this. But yeah, you played very well.
Munching's so good.
Carrie, why did you feed so much in your games? Yeah. Ren, go buy Toby merch. I'll link it in chat.
Yo, Nick, when do I get my Ignition jersey?
Ignition, fucking win something first.
You guys lost to Bastion Rush, Sag.
To be fair, I wasn't
Real.
there until the very last map.
Yeah.
The fabled Bastion Rush. And after that, we dropped out like Chads.
If I'm not
That's
at
my
our games,
merch.
we just lose. It's the rule.
I would ask the Duke a question, but I embarrassed him enough after last week's Scrimbucks. Oh, that's right. Upriser, let me know when that thing goes out, and I will link it on the Scrimbucks and my own Twitter to send it to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
we got like
montage.
what? A bunch of forfeits, so we got like hardly any good games.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Was,
Who's the best team
was-
in each division, Butters? It's really up in the air. I think after week 3, we'll definitely be able to tell more and more. Right now, I don't think you can tell anything out of Division 1. Or like out of just from preseason, you know? I don't know if you guys share. I mean, maybe like Division 1, Division 2. But 3 and 4,
I mean,
we're gonna have to wait to answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, I could just say like 4 random teams, but I'm pretty sure I'd get a lot of people upset.
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
know,
gonna
like
do
it's
that.
definitely
Hold up.
Saskatoon Moose Knuckles, Data Demons Tier 3,
Hold up.
Primal
let me pull this up.
Warriors, and Don't Peek. Top 4 teams.
Yeah, real, actually real.
I don't know. I think Built Wrong may run Division 4.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
true. Don't Peek or Built Wrong.
Maybe.
It's gonna be really
Yeah.
tight. I really want.
yeah,
when do they
okay.
play? When do they play? Is it week 9? Oh, it's week 6. Damn it.
6.
Week 6. Built Wrong versus Don't Peek. I really hope that's a 0-0, like 0 win game.
Can you please?
0-0.
Can we
No, like I
Nick,
hope
can
that
you
they both
please
have 0
stream
wins.
that game?
I will try and
Can
make
you-
that the game of the week if they're both going for their first
All
win
I
still.
want.
Real, I want that.
I like those games better than I like 2
Built
top
Wrong.
teams going at each other.
Oh, 100%.
Built Wrong is gonna hold this league hostage. Real.
Exactly.
But
100%.
okay. So Division 1, Lucky 13. Division 2. I'm gonna say El Fuego. Division 3.
You think El Fuego's better than
Yes.
Yeah, never mind. That makes sense.
Division 3, Primal Warriors.
True.
Division 4. Yeah. Division 4 is probably, in my opinion, it's Relentless. But I could argue Shiva.
Yeah. There's really any. We just don't know, you know. And I think next week
I can't wait to get.
we'll have a better grasp of where teams are. Afterwards. So make sure you guys are submitting your replay codes. Captain, submit your replay codes. Submit your scores so that way we know right away, because I have access to those. And then we can start forming those lists faster.
Was Last Dance able to get a full roster?
Let's see.
Well-
I think.
Define full roster.
I don't know. Is Dark on their team? Did Dark get put on their team?
So Dark, I know Dark is trialing for them. I
He's
don't know if
going
he's
to
actually
those
signed or
scrims, yeah.
not. Yeah.
Let's see. They
Who's
have
Dark?
Reborn Sins.
Reborn Sins.
They have Nightmare, Jose, a Trower, Fear, Lib, and their other person, Anixa. But yeah, so
So I
they
know,
don't
like,
have a full
anytime
roster
I've
yet.
ever seen, we scrimmed them the other day, and then anytime I've ever seen them, like, clips and stuff like that, Tommy's always filling for them. So I just, like, they just not have a flex support, or...
Yeah, I don't know. It might just
I
be
mean-
Fear. Maybe Fear's. I may just be Nightmare schedule. I'm not sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true. They do have Nightmare.
I don't know.
He's a flex god.
Real.
I mean, Tommy's there just to fill for scrims or just like watch games. I don't think she's actually there to coach.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, true.
That's what Tommy is.
That's it. That's a lot of
She's
coaches,
great.
I assume. Just like they're just there to like watch the game. So like I'm bored when I watch.
This is literally this is the first year I've ever had a coach. It's CYA. It's like the first year time I've ever had a coach.
Yeah, coaches are. They're there. I mean, not every
Yeah,
team
coaches
needs.
are good if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and if you
They're
have
great
a bad,
when they show up.
it's a bad coach
Yeah.
can be worse for a team than a good coach can be
You're
better.
a spectator.
You know.
Yeah, from my experience, it's like I was always looking for coaches for like Phrase and even for like Fire Nation and stuff like that. And I would get a coach, they'd come for like 2 scrims, and they would just stop showing
Yeah.
up for anything.
Man.
But anyways, yeah. Any underestimate mob you lose? GTA, you guys lost. Shut up.
Well, wait.
What?
LFT, my SR is 3709. Chicken butt. LFT, my SR is 3709. Season 28. Nobody's gonna pick that up.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
good
anyone
luck.
has the room for that. Might want to just
Hit
start
up
prepping
San
for.
Antonio Shook.
You might just
Yep,
San
Shook.
Antonio Shook or just start prepping for next season, buddy. That's about it. Carrot, you were wrong. Okay, my bad. Coach basically
There you
said,
go.
"Be better, smile." Yeah, I mean that's good advice. I won't lie.
Yeah, come on.
He's not
just
wrong.
Be better.
That's very good advice. Like I said, a bad coach is more detrimental than a good coach is better. If that makes sense. Like,
I think that like especially in like T1 and like T2, like the
Yeah.
lower tiers, like they listen to their coaches like
a lot.
whatever they say is what they do. And if like you have a bad coach, that team is just awful.
Yeah.
I want a tier 2 team to win CGL with Winston Orisa.
I think it's possible.
And then just be like the
I mean,
coach.
we
is
won
like,
with
yeah, I did
hardball,
that.
or almost did, I guess.
Almost did. You guys suck. You didn't win.
Possible.
Anyway.
Yeah, true. I won't talk about that game.
Yeah.
Don't vouch for that one, Chief.
No, Upriser sucks. All right, hold on. Let me just.
He
slash
loses to Duke Ryan.
Ban. Upriser.
I'm
Yeah, get
currently
him outta here.
3K. Smile.
All right, cool. He's gone.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay.
How do you unban people?
I,
It's just slash unban.
Probably. Hey, it worked. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us for Scrimbucks. It's about an hour long. I'll be uploading it to my YouTube later tonight. You can always find the VOD on Twitch as well. It'll stay there for like 2 weeks or something like that.
all right. Next week we'll plan stuff, right?
Oh, definitely. Next week we'll have better plans. I'll have more content for us to look at and shit like that.
Hopefully, there's more games next week.
That too. We'll have more games to talk about.
Yeah, I swear if this is gonna be forfeits next week, I'm gonna be very sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, there's already 3 teams talking about dropping out, so
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which will blow. But hey, 40 teams signed up. That's more than last season. You know.
No,
True.
40 teams signed up last season as well.
Well, I don't care. Shut up.
Then again, like less Xbox teams signed up last season.
Anyway,
Or
Tritonz,
this season.
you got anything to plug before we go out? It's your guest.
you follow me on Twitter at OMG Tritonz. My Twitch is the same thing. I don't ever stream, but if you want to give me a follow, go ahead.
Yeah. Follow Tritonz. Duke.
I want to go back to bed. That's all I have to say.
All right, good.
Oh,
Everyone.
Stan Toby.
Yep. Toby Nation.
Oh yeah, Stan Toby.
It's Toby Tuesday. Hope you guys knew that.
Big.
That is true. Oh wait, it's Tuesday.
It's Toby
Oh.
Tuesday.
Send out the tweet.
Yeah.
I did
send out
tweet
the
it out
tweet?
earlier. It's Toby Tuesday, everyone. Go
I'll go check it
follow. Go look for Toby Tuesday on @ignition_GG.
At
follow me on-
PPS
follow me on
Shitter
Twitch.
on Twitter.
And follow me on Twitter at Much Care both sides. See everyone next week sometime.
T3.